gracious me!
What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. A day that used to hold a lot of promise, a day that I used to really look forward to, has now become a day that I'm not that bothered about compared to what I was at the beginning of FIFA. And it's mainly because the weekend league rewards don't really match up to what you need anymore, for most people at least. There are only a handful of players, if that. In fact, a handful is too many. There's only like 4, maybe 5 players in that team of the week that would actually go into most people's side. So, as far as players we're looking for is concerned, I would love, and I know it sounds stupid because obviously everyone would, but that Lewandowski card, that would actually be an improvement. Like, it wouldn't be, oh, I could fit him in. No, that's better than anything that I have. I have the Flashback Torres, Flashback Ibra, but this card is better. And the standard Lewandowski is going to be subject to a video very shortly on the channel as well. Not today, but over the next few days. Now that he's got an inform, though, I may have to pay through the nose for him. But still, that card looks great. Lukaku wouldn't go amiss. I don't think I'd use him. I mean, outside of the review, not an awful lot, really. Quagliarella would be nice. Again, just for video purposes. 88 rated card wouldn't be too bad to have. Nabil Fekir again, just for a video, would be alright. But as far like Van Dijk again would be fantastic. Donnarumma would actually be really good as well. But then that's it, right? But I would say Lukaku, Quagliarella and Fekir are just for video purposes. That's the only reason why I want them. On the bench, Stuani. I've actually started doing a video on this guy already. But that card right there is decent. Double decent, actually. Very, very nice. And playing with him in game, he's alright. So I wouldn't mind getting him or Morata, because Morata is a bit overpowered as well. Fantastic in the air. A 4-star weak foot, 6'2". Looks decent. I mean, okay, it doesn't look fantastic, but he looks decent, you know. Yeah, so I mean, there are quite a few players this week that I wouldn't mind getting. Aaron Geese and Robin Van Persie are the only players in the starting lineup that I don't want. But we only finished Silver 1, so I'm not exactly expecting a lot. But someone tweeted me their Silver 1 rewards this morning, and he had Van Dijk. Rivals, I only finished Rank 2 through choice. I would say that if I really, really pushed myself, maybe I would have had time. But I had a problem yesterday. I'm going to take the untradables, which is 2 45Ks and 2 rare Electrums, just to fill the club back up again, really. Yeah, yesterday I had an issue with FIFA. It wouldn't let me change players in my team. So I would switch a player around, so I don't know, switch the 2 centre-backs around, for instance, and then I'd back out of the squad screen and it would disconnect me. Or I would change one and then try to go into a game and it would disconnect me from the servers. Every single time. It's fixed now, but it just wouldn't let me do that. So I think I managed to fix it at like 3, 4 o'clock this morning. And it was just a problem with the squad. I had to delete the squad and just start a new squad for no reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that was the whole thing. So, unfortunately, it took about 2 hours. I was sat here just playing Fight Night, waiting for it to start working again. But all that time, all I needed to do was delete the squad and start a new one. But it is what it is. That's Silver 1 rewards, of course, a 25k. No, it's not even a 25k. It's a 15k, a 35k, 20,000 coins, and of course, our player pick. We do get automatic qualification for the next weekend league. I won't be participating this weekend because I go away Sunday. So Saturday night, early hours, Sunday morning. So I won't be able to play my games because I need to prepare videos for when I'm away. So won't be doing that. As far as the player picks are concerned, then let's hope to get one of the big boys. Let's expect to get one of the crap ones. Come on, EA, be kind. I knew I'd get Aaron Geese. I'm gonna go with Gylfi Sigurdsson. That's actually very, 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 very good. Not the 86 I would have chosen. I would have picked Stuani, but for Silver 1, that's pretty good. I knew I'd get Aaron Geese though. I knew he would come up. Like, it was all but guaranteed that I would have got that guy. But no, we're going to go with 86 Gylfi Sigurdsson, which is one of my best picks from Red Rewards. That's not bad, is it, for Silver 1? Come on, I'm happy with that. There are top 100 players out there who won't get that card. And will only get some really poor things. So I've done alright there. We got 6 packs to open. What are the worst ones? The 15k pack is the the worst. So we'll start with the 15k, and we'll probably end up getting nothing. We do get a rare card. Ooh, we get a rare card. No board though. It is tradable though, saying that. So we'll put all that in the club. Apparently, Foot birthday is this Friday. I'm kind of hoping it's not, because obviously I'm not going to be here for most of it. But apparently it is. I'm going to do the 245ks first, then we'll do the rare Electrums, and then we'll do the mega pack at the end. Because I very much hate 45k packs. Although you've got a decent chance of getting something, but you never know. We get a board out of it at least. A couple of informs wouldn't go amiss through these rewards actually. French cam from Marseille. It is Dimitri Payet. This is untradeable. Please don't tell me I have Payet already, because that would cause problems. I don't, finally. And then we get 83 Casillas in there, as well as a bunch of other stuff. Not too bad. I can't remember what I was saying now. So if I was saying something and you wanted to hear the end of it, I do apologise. I've completely forgotten what I was on about. We have a 45k to get through before we can get to the rare Electrums. No walkout again. That's why 45k packs are just absolute trash. Although, no, I thought it was going to be an inform for some reason. That is going to be Milinkovic-Savic, 85. Hey, I tell you what, these are not that bad. They've been all right, to be fair. 85 Milinkovic-Savic, which one of the first times I've actually packed him this year. I don't see him in anyone's team either. I don't know whether he's just not good enough, but I never see him in anyone's side. Not even the Europa League version they released. I never see him. He's not that bad. Give him a nice defensive chem style, and you've got such a well-rounded player. But no, you never ever see him. How tall is he? 6'3", 4-star, 4-star, and you just never see him. That's mental. Right, let's pop him on the... Oh, we can't, can we? Is he tradable? No. So I'm going to have to discard Mariano, unfortunately. I could maybe put him in a SBC, but it doesn't matter. Informs, that's what I was talking about. I wouldn't mind a couple... Maybe I wasn't talking about it, but I'm going to say I wouldn't mind a couple of just random informs from the Team of the Week, obviously, so that we could maybe do some videos on them. I want to try and play as much Rivals on this account this week as possible. The problem with that is I need a reason to do it. I can't just sit there and play Rivals for the sake of it. I need to be doing videos while I'm playing Rivals. So if I can get players I can use, players I can do videos on, that would be nice. So first, rare Electrum. These, I like these. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever got anything good from it. But we do get a board from this one. It's Spanish CDM. Ooh, just inform. Now not Javi Martinez. That inform Javi Martinez, by the way, actually looks very, very good for the price. I was tempted to do a little video on it, but didn't get around to doing it in the end. But still, that's not a bad one. So far we've got two 84s and an 85. Bunch of silver players in there. We could get something for... Oh, these are untradeable. They're untradeable. So I can't actually get anything for it. Emre Can could have been informed this week, but wasn't, so that was unlucky. Second to last pack, last rare Electrum, and we don't get a walkout. We've not got a walkout so far, which is a bit disappointing, but we've done very well considering we've not got one walkout. It's going to be Jimenez, that's 84 rated. Hey, I tell you what, these have been sexy. We've got a lot of nice players. A lot of nice players. What are we going to get here? Besides, we've got Castillejo, who again was in form, just gone. We got another Bologna player. I always pack, if I get a silver pack, I will get a Bologna player. Like, it's all but guaranteed that I will get a Bologna player. And our final pack is going to be the 35k. Can we get a walkout in our final pack? I can't remember the last time we got a walkout on Thursday for rewards. So, would be nice if we could do that. No, but that's okay. Can we get a nice board at least? We are going to get a board. Decent. And it's going to be Brazil, centre mid. Paulinho, 85. I tell you what, we've done tremendously well considering we've not got a walkout. That's fantastic. Really, really good. Do you remember when we used to use this guy? Do you remember when he was one of the main players on the road to glory? He was kind of like Fabinho is now. I didn't want to give him up. We get Naby Keita in there as well. Didn't want to give him up. Didn't want to have to swap him out. He was good for me. I really enjoyed him. Nice little chem style, and he's still got a place in someone's team. Not a bad player at all. The forgotten Brazilian, basically. Him and Talisca in particular, they were very good for me. But no, I like that. Hey, what a great set of rewards, right? We get this is tradable, of course, so we can get rid of those and get rid of all the naff at the back. I say the naff stuff at the back. Shadow Chem style. How much? Oh, nice. 5k. I don't use Shadow Chem styles, and if I do, I mean, I need new players for that to work, right? So I'm not too concerned. We'll get 5k for that all day long. He doesn't sell, so we'll discard that. We'll get rid of that as well, and we'll store Resting Club. Not bad. And we've already sold the Shadow Chem style. And 45k packs. Right, we'll open all these. Can you imagine it was that type of road to glory? Me neither. So Shadow Chem style's gone straight away, because obviously 5k is a bargain for that Chem style, and that's obviously it for rewards. But there is a talking point here. There is a talking point, and that particular talking point is Kurzawa. Oh, is he going to do it? No, no chance. Absolutely no chance. And this is going to ruin a video that may potentially come out today or tomorrow. So if you don't want to hear any of this, which will ruin an individual video, then feel free to click off. But there are several players out there who are just as good, if not better, than this Kurzawa card, which will cost you a fraction of the price. And I don't understand why EA make these sort of things so expensive. So first off, let's have a look at the card. You've got, I mean, that's decent, right? Good acceleration and sprint speed. The players in question that I'm thinking of don't actually have that acceleration. Good attack positioning, good finishing, very good finishing for a left back for sure. Obviously, 81 minimum rating across the board there on his card itself. And then, of course, you've got great ball control. You've got very good reactions, decent short passing, decent defensive stats. I mean, they're not fantastic, but they are decent. And then, of course, you've got good physicals as well. Lacks a bit of the strength, fine. As far as the pricing is concerned for this, an 84 rated team, which I thought was reasonable, but an 86 rated team is not reasonable. That, I mean, okay, you get a 45k pack, you get a 35k pack, and you get a small prime gold. That requirement, by the way, is literally just to build a team, 80 rated overall, 85 chemistry, all Champions League cards. That wouldn't be difficult to do. It's just a sort of another stumbling block. This, though, 86 rated team, that's bad. That is too much. 85, and I would have been like, yeah, okay, maybe. A 284s and maybe an 82 rated team down there, not the Champions League, would have been decent. And I would have been like, you know what, we may complete that. I can afford to do this without spending a penny, but I don't need to, because I've already got a card that is as good, if not slightly better in certain areas than that Kurzawa card. We packed him the other day. Let's go have a look at him. And I know he's not colourful. I know it's not exciting because it's not an SBC or anything, but it's a card that is just as good. And there he is. Bang. Marcelo. You've got 83 shot power, 85 attack positioning. Those are equal to, if not better than Kurzawa. Doesn't have the finishing, but how often is your left back in front of goal trying to score a goal? Not that often, I can assure you. And then, of course, you've got decent acceleration and sprint speed. The acceleration isn't as good as Kurzawa, but the sprint speed is almost the exact same. You could give him a shadow if you wanted to, and he would have just as good acceleration and sprint speed. His crossing is fantastic. His passing is decent. His curve is decent. His dribbling stats across the board, better than Kurzawa. His defensive stats across the board are equal to Kurzawa. And his physicals, they're not quite as good as Kurzawa, but they're not bad, let's be honest. And this card is 50k. Yeah, okay, Kurzawa you get packs back, but it's still going to cost you between 2 and 250 to be able to get Kurzawa if you don't have anything in your club already. You then get rewards, sure, but they're not the best packs in the world. Small prime, a 45k, we've already proved that, are absolute trash bags, and then a 35k which can be hit or miss. So why would anyone go out and get that unless they want a strong link to a Neymar? Then I can kind of understand it. But that Marcelo card will give you a link to Neymar. It's not a strong link, but it's a link. Surely it's not worth you going out and getting that Kurzawa card. If you have the players in your club already and he fits your team and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I wouldn't mind having him, then more power to you. Feel free, go ahead, right? Why is Mascherano there, you're asking? Well, you have to wait till Sunday to find out why Mascherano was in my team and why I bought Mascherano in the first place. Let's pop that there. Let's put him on the bench, and let's get Alan back in. Alan! There you go. Done. That's the team back at its former self. My bench is incredible. Fair play. Very happy. I'm actually started playing Rivaldo again, by the way. I don't know why, but it just his volleys and his presence. I've sort of, I don't know. I'm not gonna. It's not a permanent thing. I'm just sort of testing it. But it's like I've got Nedved in there, who's technically gifted, and I really like his weak foot and his ball control and everything. But he's quite short, you know. He's what is he? 5'10". He is 5'10". Well done. That was good. But Rivaldo is 6'1". Oh god, I'm good. Rivaldo is 6'1", and he's 5'10". There's not an awful lot in that, but in game it feels a lot different. You've got a much taller striker or player that can sort of, you know, bounce defenders off him. They come up to Nedved and they bully him. You can't bully Rivaldo. So that's kind of why I'm getting on with Rivaldo a little bit more at the moment, especially when we've got George Best in there. Because if we have Nedved and George Best, you then open yourself up to being bullied because you've got players who aren't quite tall enough. Like one of my CDMs is only 5'9", so I kind of want as much height in that team as possible. And unfortunately, Nedved at the moment, it doesn't really suit the whole thing. If I were to get a taller CDM, then you never know. And I sound stupid. But if I can substitute a shorter player in the team with another tall player, we're not going to get bullied as much. I don't want to have to be pushed off the ball in every area of the pitch. If it was just one or two areas on the field, then fair enough. So I have two semi-short players in Allen and Best, both 5'9". I can cope with that. But if I add another 5'9", 5'10" player, Nedved, into the mix, it gets a little bit too much. So that's why Rivaldo is there. Going back to that Marcelo Kurzawa argument, if you've already done it, or maybe he fits your team, or you had the players, whatever, then fair enough. You know, I'm not going to say that you've made a mistake. But I just think that EA have released that, set the requirements slightly higher, expecting people to be a little bit bored more than anything, because there's nothing else to sink their players into, and then to release something even better over the next few days or in the future. And then of course you'd be like, oh, if I'd kept my players, I'd be able to do this now, but I can't, damn. So that's the mentality that I've sort of gone into it with, because normally that Kurzawa card, you'd be looking at it thinking, it's nice, you know, it's good looking, it's not a bad card for sure. It doesn't fit my team, unfortunately, so even if I did do it, it wouldn't go into my team. But you know, I can understand why people do it, but that Marcelo card is just as good. And you've got that UCL Tellez as well, who is around 240k. Granted, you won't get packs for buying that, whereas you could spend the same money and get packs for Kurzawa. But you can sell Tellez after you finish with him. You can't sell Kurzawa because he's untradeable. You'd be stuck with him. So eventually there will be left backs out there better than that Kurzawa card. But tough, you've just stuck with an 87 rated card. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow, we're going to do a live game, and I'm going to talk about what I was going to talk about yesterday. So there was a comment about FIFA points, and it was a bit of a up the revolution sort of comment, really. So tomorrow's episode, we won't all be about that, but there'll be a significant chat about FIFA points. If you do have anything else you want to ask, or a topic you think I should cover, whether it be real-world football or whether it be FIFA related, feel free to leave that in the comments of this video. I will also address yesterday's comments in tomorrow's video as well. So if you have enjoyed it, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.